What's up guys, welcome back. It's a beautiful day outside. We're gonna get the Char-Griller XT series offset going and we're gonna do some smoked mac and cheese. We've got 5 different cheeses that we're gonna put in it. Some shredded Parmesan on top. We've got some bacon. We've got all these good ingredients. It's gonna be phenomenal and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Check it out. Alright, to a pot of boiling water that we have added kosher salt to, we're gonna add 3 pounds of rotini. I like using rotini because it's got a lot of surface area, so I think that's what we're gonna use. 1 pound, 2 pounds. Alright, so we're gonna cook this pasta until it's al dente. And what that means is about 75 to 80% done. You wanna take a little piece of pasta out of the water, bite into it. You don't want it to be soft. You want a little bit of bite to it, a little bit of, not crunch, but you want it to be not cooked fully because it's still gonna cook while it's on the smoker in the pan with our cheese sauce. So you wanna cook this till it's about 80% finished, al dente. All right, I've got 5 different cheeses that we're gonna use for this mac. First one's mozzarella, but we're not gonna shred this up. It's actually pre-sliced, which is nice because once these are all incorporated with the mac, we're gonna toss this in there with slices and just mix it all together. We got some medium cheddar. We've got some Mexican style cheddar cheese, quesadilla. Some Gouda, you gotta have the Gouda. And some Vermont cheddar. We're gonna shred these all up. I think we're gonna have around 2 pounds, slightly over 2 pounds of cheese when we're done. We're gonna put it in our bowl here and then we're gonna make a bechamel. And I stole that from Binging with Babish, so, you know, don't hate me. We're gonna pour our bechamel over the shredded cheese and make our cheese sauce that way. So let's get to shredding this. Alright, we've got our cheeses all shredded in this bowl here. We are at 2 pounds and 4 ounces, so actually turned out to be pretty good. We're just gonna kind of toss this cheese together. Now, I want to talk about the cheese a little bit. The reason I'm not using pre-shredded cheese is because they have anti-clumping agents in those cheeses, usually potato starch or something like that. So we bought bricks of cheese to freshly shred it, so it melts better, and when you let it, not that you're gonna let it sit while you're eating it, but it's not gonna clump up while you're eating it. If it cools down a little bit, it doesn't get all clumpy. It's gonna stay nice and cheesy, consistency, like a sauce like it should be. So that's why we're using fresh cheese to shred. So on medium heat, we're gonna put 2 sticks of butter in. Now, like I said before, I did steal this bechamel idea from Binging with Babish, his mac and cheese episode. If you wanna go check that out, that's awesome. If not, this is how I'm doing it. I think he used half a stick of butter and like a half a cup of flour. I'm doing 2 sticks of butter, because, you know, America, and 1 cup of flour. Because you want to do equal parts butter to flour, and that's just what we're gonna do. Now on medium heat, we're gonna melt these completely down. You can hear it start to crackle a little bit, and little bubbles going. Once that crackling stops, before you burn it, that's when you want to start adding your flour and whisking together until you get a paste. So once this melts down, we'll add our flour and get to it. All right, guys, that looks about good. So we're gonna start just adding our flour here. Without letting it burn. Get your elbow grease out. Alright, we've got our pasta in our smoking apparatus, aka foil pan. 3 pounds of rotini pasta. Set that aside. We're gonna get our bowl of shredded cheese here, and we're gonna pour our bechamel over this to make our cheese sauce. So now we're gonna take our 1,000 gallons of bechamel and just pour it through this little sieve here into our cheese. A little bit at a time. I'm gonna add about half of this, and then we're just gonna fold this into the bechamel. And with a little elbow grease and a miracle of time, there's your cheese sauce. Oh man. I already tasted it, it's amazing. I can't wait to put this in my mouth. So let's cover our pasta with this and get it on the smoker. Alright, so again, here's our pasta. We're just gonna pour our cheese sauce all over this stuff. Mixing, mixing. Man, this smells great. The consistency is great. We're getting all the pasta covered. A pre-sliced mozzarella in here. Break that up and stir that in also. Some more mozzarella in there. Why not? Let's use the whole pound. I should probably mention that I did season our bechamel with black pepper, salt, some garlic powder, and some paprika, and just a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just for a little tiny bit of heat. That is optional. You can season it to your taste. Season it however you want it. You just want to add a little flavor to that bechamel before you pour it in your cheese. So that's looking good. We've got some bacon that we cooked in the oven set aside. We're gonna crumble that up, throw it all over the top. We're gonna grate some Parmesan cheese, throw that on the top. We're gonna get this on the smoker. Bacon crumbles, bacon crumbles. Looks good enough to eat already, doesn't it? Okay. Bacon. And then, so this is gonna take me a while, but I'm gonna hit this with some fresh grated Parmesan all over the top. Then it's going on the smoker. Oh, I wish I had one of those Olive Garden things. The Olive Garden device. Look at this gloriousness that is bacon 5 cheese, mac and cheese that we're now going to smoke. We're at 350 degrees, we're gonna toss this on. Look at this awesome rack system on this Char-Griller, man. You slide out, you slide right in. You can even take this top one out, we don't need it. Let's get to smoking. Once the Parmesan is nice brown and the cheese is nice and bubbly, we're gonna take it off. We'll let it calm down a little bit because you don't want to dig into lava and scorch your face. Just let it chill out a little bit. Then you're ready. And it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to eat this. So we'll see you in a minute. So when it comes time to pull the mac off the smoker, we're actually going to add some panko breadcrumbs to the top. No, I don't want to cover the whole thing in it. You want to see the bacon still. You don't want to just dump 2 pounds of it on there. But we're going to torch it a little bit. And you want to be pretty delicate when you're torching your pankos. That's why we're going to use this huge propane torch that I burn wood with. Panko time. We're just going to hit this. Pankos on top. Gonna be so nice. A nice little layer of crunch to your mac and cheese. If you don't like crunchy mac and cheese, skip this part. But this is gonna be amazing, so I highly suggest you try this out. Dun, 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 panko covering. And honestly, this is looking really good. I've probably used 3/4 of this box, and we're gonna stop there. I probably used 7/8. Sorry, 9/10 of this box. We're gonna put this aside. Now we're gonna hit it with a really tiny torch very delicately. Remember kids, this is not a toy. That's it. That's all you need. Look how beautiful, dark, crispy, and ready to eat that is. Feast thine eyes upon the gloriousness that is smoked mac and cheese. We're just gonna... Oh, did you hear that crunch? How crunch? Those pankos? You hear that? Man, this is gonna be good. Watch the cheese pull. Ready? Oh, dude. You kidding me? You kidding me? Look at that. Check that out. Look at this. There's that mozzarella in there. Oh man, would you just look at this? Would you just look at it? Just look at it. That's a smoked mac right there. That panko is nice and crispy. The bacon. The smells great. Look at that Parmesan. Oh man. Alright, I gotta try some of this now. You know what? I want the edge. I want the edge of the pan because that's some crispy stuff right there. Here we go. Ready? Holy crap. Instant smoke flavor. Cherry wood was a great idea with this. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on. The pasta is perfect. Cooking it to that al dente allowed it to cook further and soak up that cheese sauce while it was cooking. The bacon, the flavorings we put in that bechamel, the sauce stuff, the roux, whatever you call it. You can have this in a meal of itself, or it's a perfect barbecue side. Whatever you're cooking on the smoker, you throw this on there and you serve it as a side to your barbecue. It really ties it all together. I mean, it's good enough to eat as a meal by itself. This is the best way to make mac and cheese on the smoker. Look at that. You kidding me? You kidding me? Let me try to get it in my face. All right, here we go. Leave a comment down below. How do you guys like your mac and cheese? Smoked, on the stovetop, whatever. This is some good stuff, and I hope you guys try this out. Let me know if you do. Let me know how you like it down below. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you in the next video.